The unburdened soul. 5 signs you've settled your karmic debts and the power within that shapes your destiny. Do you ever feel caught in a loop, facing the same kinds of struggles, heartbreaks, or obstacles no matter how hard you try to change course? You push, you strive, you learn, yet peace feels elusive, like a shore you can glimpse but never quite reach. Perhaps you've asked, why does this keep happening? Am I somehow cursed, or paying for something unknown? Ancient wisdom across many cultures speaks of karma, not as simple punishment, but as a universal law of cause and effect, an energetic balancing act. It suggests our past thoughts, intentions, and actions create ripples that shape our present experiences. Challenges, then, might not be random blows of fate, but echoes calling for resolution, opportunities to heal old patterns, or karmic debts coming due for settlement through understanding and change. But this cycle isn't an eternal sentence. There comes a time when, through conscious inner work, the debts are cleared, the lessons truly integrated, and the soul begins to breathe more freely. The persistent storms calm down, revealing the clear, peaceful sky within. Settling karmic accounts isn't magic, it's the profound outcome of self-awareness, forgiveness, of self and others, accountability, and the liberating act of letting go. It's the harvest of dedicated soul work. Could you be stepping into this lighter phase right now, perhaps without fully realizing the significance of the changes you're feeling? Are subtle yet powerful shifts occurring within you and around you? Today, we explore 5 key signs indicating you may have resolved significant karmic patterns and are entering a period of greater peace, ease, and authentic happiness. This isn't just theory, it's an invitation to look within, to recognize your own journey. Stay with us, open your heart, and see if these signs resonate. And if they do, consider sharing this perspective. Positive energy ripples outwards. Let's begin. Sign 1. Profound inner peace, the release from resentment. Imagine waking up feeling light. Not just rested, but internally spacious. The mental replays of past hurts, the simmering anger towards those who wronged you, the heavy cloak of self-blame, they've lost their power. They might be memories, but they no longer dictate your emotional state. This deep, abiding inner peace, especially the freedom from the poison of resentment, is perhaps the most potent sign that significant karmic knots have been untied. Think of David, plagued by chronic anxiety rooted in lineage trauma and personal karmic patterns. Talk therapy helped him understand, but somatic practices, working with the body, and dedicated mindfulness were key to shifting the feeling. He learned to observe anxious thoughts without becoming them. There is the thought. Versus, I am. He actively cultivated gratitude and presence. The anxiety didn't vanish overnight, but it lost its grip. He developed an inner resilience, a calm center he could return to, even amidst stress. His soul felt more like a rooted tree than a weather vane. This inner serenity is resilient. When challenges arise, you might be shaken, but you regain your equilibrium more quickly. You develop an inner observer, witnessing your mental and emotional states without being swept away. You learn to trust your intuition more. Joy becomes less conditional, found in the simple act of living consciously. If you notice this growing inner stability, this capacity to weather storms without capsizing, cherish it. It's the blossoming of your true, peaceful nature as karmic turbulence subsides. Sign 5. Fewer unexpected crises and upheavals. Reflect on your life's timeline. Were there phases marked by constant, unexpected crises, sudden job losses, health scares, dramatic breakups, accidents, seemingly unavoidable conflicts? Did it feel like you were lurching from one emergency to the next? A significant indicator of karmic settlement is a noticeable decrease in the frequency and intensity of these jarring upheavals. Life begins to feel more stable and manageable. Challenges still occur, but perhaps with less shocking intensity, or you find you possess the inner and outer resources to navigate them without complete derailment. From a karmic view, constant crises can signal accelerated balancing or reflect an inner state of chaos attracting external chaos, law of resonance. Unresolved inner turmoil, fear, anger, trauma, can lead to reactive choices or energetically align us with disruption. Clearing the inner static calms the outer reflection. Consider Lisa, whose life was a series of dramas fueled by her own patterns, fear of abandonment leading to unstable relationships, poor emotional regulation causing job conflicts, anxiety driving impulsive spending. A major wake-up call forced self-reflection. Through therapy, mindfulness, and learning practical skills, emotional regulation, financial literacy, she built inner stability. As her inner world calmed, the frequency of external crises dramatically reduced. Think of Mark, stuck in a one-sided friendship with the critical and unreliable Alex. Mark constantly sought Alex's approval, reflecting a childhood pattern of pleasing a demanding parent. The resentment he felt was a sign the dynamic was unhealthy. His change came not from confronting Alex, but from inner work on his own self-worth. He started setting small boundaries and focusing on reciprocal friendships. As Mark's need for external validation lessened, the unhealthy dynamic lost its power. Alex drifted away, and Mark naturally connected with new people who valued him authentically. The external shift followed the internal one. When you clear relationship-based karma, you essentially change your energetic broadcast. You become less resonant with manipulation and drama. Setting boundaries feels less like conflict and more like self-respect. You value peace over pointless arguments. Consequently, you attract people who align with your healthier state, individuals who are also doing their own work, communicate respectfully, and genuinely support you. These connections feel authentic and nourishing. If your social landscape feels lighter and more supportive, it's a clear sign of positive inner shifts and karmic clearing. Sign 3. Life flows with greater ease and synchronicity. Do you recall times when life felt like a constant uphill battle, every step requiring immense effort against pervasive resistance? Perhaps you're noticing a change now. Challenges still exist, but does the overall struggle feel significantly reduced? Do things seem to fall into place more often with less forceful pushing? Opportunities might appear synchronistically. Help might arrive just when needed. Finances may stabilize, or health might improve. This growing sense of flow and alignment, moving with life's current rather than perpetually fighting against it, strongly suggests that old karmic patterns of lack, struggle, or self-sabotage are dissolving. This ease isn't passivity, it's efficiency born from reduced internal friction. Karmic baggage often manifests as limiting beliefs: I'm not worthy, life is hard, money is scarce. These beliefs create unconscious resistance, making us sabotage opportunities or attract difficulties that confirm the belief. It's like driving with the brakes on. Clearing this karma involves dismantling these beliefs and healing related wounds, guilt, shame, fear. This isn't about forcing yourself to forget. Suppression doesn't heal. It's about transcending the pain through understanding and release. It's reaching a place where you recognize, deep down, that everything happened for a reason, serving your growth, even if painful. The people involved were perhaps playing out their own karma or acting as catalysts for yours. Think of a past betrayal or hurt that used to trigger immediate anger or sadness. Now, when you recall it, there's a sense of detachment, perhaps even compassion, but the intense emotional charge is gone. Consider Sarah, deeply wounded by her father's abandonment. For years, this defined her relationships and self-worth. Therapy helped intellectually, but the bitterness remained. Through persistent inner work, meditation, journaling, and crucially, practicing forgiveness for her own sake to release her pain, a shift occurred. She began to see her father not just as the one who left, but as a flawed human with his own struggles. She realized his actions stemmed from his issues, not her lack of worth. She didn't need his apology anymore, she just needed her own freedom. This inner liberation allowed her to form healthier relationships because her energy had changed from one of lack and mistrust to one of self-acceptance and wholeness. When you attain this peace, you stop needing external validation or apologies that may never arrive. True freedom comes from within, from the conscious act of letting go. You accept that life isn't always fair, in a simplistic sense, but operates under a deeper karmic balance, providing necessary lessons. Past hurts become scars, reminders of resilience, not bleeding wounds. You can acknowledge the past without being imprisoned by it. This isn't apathy, it's empowered acceptance, the quiet joy of a soul unburdened. Sign 2. Dissolution of toxic relationships and attraction of healthy ones. Have you noticed a natural fading away of relationships that consistently drained your energy, fostered negativity, or involved drama and manipulation? Perhaps you consciously chose to step away from connections that left you feeling diminished or unseen. Simultaneously, do you find yourself attracting and cultivating relationships based on mutual respect, genuine support, honesty, and healthy boundaries? This significant shift in your relational dynamics is a strong indicator that your own energetic frequency has risen, making you incompatible with old, draining karmic entanglements. Relationships are powerful mirrors, often reflecting our unhealed wounds and karmic patterns. Difficult, karmic relationships frequently feature intense, repeating cycles of pain and pleasure, designed to bring specific issues, like codependency, fear of abandonment, boundary issues, to the surface for healing. We attract what resonates with our inner state. Unhealed wounds often attract dynamics that trigger those same wounds. Challenges still occurred, but she could handle them resourcefully, without the accompanying chaos and panic. She stopped co-creating drama by cultivating inner order. This increased stability isn't about controlling life perfectly, it's about achieving inner coherence. As you clear karmic static and cultivate inner peace, your energy field stabilizes. You make choices more consciously. You attract situations aligning with this stability. Difficulties are met with resilience, not catastrophe. You've learned certain lessons, so life doesn't need to send such disruptive wake-up calls. If you recognize this shift towards greater predictability and manageability, see it as evidence that intense karmic clearing phases are easing, allowing for more peaceful integration and building. These 5 signs offer powerful confirmation of progress on your inner journey. But clearing karma isn't just about the past, it's deeply connected to how we consciously navigate the present, particularly through the energy we embody, our temperament. Conclusion: the journey home to yourself. Recognizing these signs, inner peace, healthier connections, greater ease, a stable soul, calmer waters, confirms progress on your profound inner journey. Clearing karma and refining temperament is an ongoing process of growth, awareness, and conscious choice. It's the sacred journey back to your true nature, the inherent peace and wisdom beneath layers of conditioning and past patterns. Lessons learned. Inner state creates outer reality. Cultivate inner harmony. Letting go, resentment, toxic ties, outcomes, brings liberation. Temperament is malleable. Cultivate positive qualities consciously. Challenges are lessons and opportunities for growth. Trust life's unfolding wisdom. Closed doors may hide protection. Kindness and integrity create positive ripples. Acceptance of the unchangeable brings peace. If these signs resonate, honor your journey, the challenges overcome, the wisdom gained. You are stepping into a lighter way of being. If you're still navigating difficulties, take heart. Awareness is the first step. By consciously choosing peace, forgiveness, and kindness, you actively shape a brighter future. Reflect on these signs. Which resonates most? What small step can you take today towards greater inner peace or release? Share your thoughts below. Your journey might inspire others. Thank you for joining this exploration. May your path unfold with increasing peace and clarity. Remember, the power to heal, grow, and shape your destiny lies within you. Until next time, be well, be kind, be present.